So Kizer has a new version of the Militaw. This one's pretty wild. It does have their top button liner lock. It finally has a reversible clip, which is fantastic, obviously, for us lefties. Great action. This one is a special edition, meaning the scales are different. It's the 80s camo carbon that Blade Runner Outpost is known for, so that's why the box looks a little bit different. But it is going to come in other versions with other camo carbons. They have some that are black, some that are gray. This one does have a DLC coated blade. M390 on this. There is also a crossbar lock version, and that one has Elmax. That well-known drop point shaped blade that the Militaw is known for. Very, very slicey. And this one does have aluminum scales that are anodized. Some pretty nice thumb studs as well, and just that action that Kizer's known for. I will say too, the lock on this one feels a little bit stiffer than some of the other recent top liner locks, so it kind of gives me a little more confidence. It feels sort of more like Vosteed's, where it's a little stiffer, tiny bit of stick, which I don't mind at all. It makes it feel more secure when you get that, and I would rather have that with a stiffer lock than something that feels a little bit too easy to open. So I'm going to show you how to pull the scales off, how to reverse the clip, and how this is all done here in a second, but we'll measure it first. Notice the only screw you see on this is the pivot. So here's some size comparisons. Definitely a bit shorter than a PM2, and it's going to be a bit bigger than a Para 3. Blade length, like 3 1/8, 3.15, hence the name. The cutting edge is a little bit under 3, as you can see. Overall length about 7 3/8, so not a bad size for EDC whatsoever. Blade stock thickness, like 107 thousandths, so not a very thick blade, which I like. And the weight, 3.65 ounces, not bad at all. I would say it's a full-size thickness when it comes to the handle, but I like that. It feels really nice in the hand. Now to take these scales off, you can get your fingernails behind it, so you kind of want to put one on that side and one on this side. Sort of lift up like so, there we are. And right now with that pocket clip, it won't go anywhere. Okay, because that scale is on, and it's pretty secure. When I first got this, I couldn't figure it out right at first, and I was just trying to push this up. I thought maybe it was a press fit, and it has like a tiny, tiny bit of play. Just a little bit in my pocket. I don't notice it, but you can get it to move just a hair up and down, but it won't go any farther than that. So it's not super easy to get the clip out. You kind of got to get a grip on both sides, and not super easy when you got fat fingers like me. So I pulled up on it. There we go. So notice I pulled up there on that inlay, and then the clip would come out. So then we can get that all the way out. There it is without scales, or, inlays, whatever you want to call it. And I'm assuming they're going to be selling other inlays for this. It says Militaw 315 right there. M390 DLC, and these ones are numbered because they're a special edition. I don't think the regular ones are going to be numbered. These ones were like 20 bucks more too. The regular ones are like 159 bucks, I believe, and these were 20 bucks more than that. But everything else is the same on the regular ones other than the inlays here. And I'm kind of hit and miss when it comes to 80s camo carbon, but I like Blade Runner Outpost, and I kind of just bought this because I wanted to get it sooner. And you'll notice here on the bottom, you got 2 slots. So this clip will go in on either side. And right now, when the scales aren't on, it moves up and down freely. And then you'll see right there, there's a little tab on the back side of the scales, and that fits right inside there and holds it in place so it doesn't move. I'm kind of wondering if the magnets help it as well. No, the magnet doesn't touch it at all. So it's just that tab right there. So I'll put this back to a righty for you guys so you can see what it looks like in normal mode, since you think us lefties are weirdos. We'll put this inlay on too. And then we can push the clip in and it locks into place. And now it will not move out, other than that tiny, tiny little bit of movement, like I said. Now, is that going to be as strong as screws? Probably not, but I did carry this a few days and really didn't feel like the clip, wasn't secure. I think with a lot of clips, you could potentially pull on the knife and break the clip or something, but it felt more than strong enough. And like I said, when I first got this, I was wrestling with it before understanding it, and I could not push this thing out. I obviously was being careful not to break it, but I was putting a good amount of force on this, pushing it out, and it was not budging. Now, there's what it looks like inside. You do have some skeletonized liners. You have the stop pin right there, and then the closed stop pin hits right on that lock. So see, it goes like that. And if you can see in there, I don't think it gets too close to the edge at all. It's a little bit harder when it's something's DLC because you can't see marks as well, but it's, you know, hitting pretty high up here. So obviously I wouldn't cut a bigger choil into it because that could affect it, but I don't think you're going to be getting into that area and sharpening this anytime soon. Unlikely to be ever, because it's pretty high up. It's not right at the edge, it's back here. Now they claim 60 to 62 HRC on their M390 now. They seem to be talking about the heat treat a little bit more on their product listings. No blade play whatsoever on this, but just that fantastic Kizer action. Obviously running on bearings, it's just drop shut action when you are pressing the button, obviously. Feels great. No issues at all with the action. And like I said, I really like how stiff this button feels. Looks to be their same style lock, more of a compression style lock, the way that they have it designed. And there's a closer look at those thumb studs. I think that they're pretty comfortable. They're squared off, but then you got a nice little bevel on the edges there. It does not feel uncomfortable at all. You got some jimping here on the back. I can get all 4 fingers on it, no problem. I do have larger hands, like I've said before, but it feels great in my hand. No issues whatsoever with the ergonomics. Because the clip's on the right hand orientation now, you would hold it like this, and I don't feel a hot spot from that clip. You can feel it a bit, but you can see right there, it flattens out and straightens out, and it doesn't bother me at all. I would say that this is a very ergonomic knife. As far as the edge here, not bad. It feels a little rough. I would probably strop this up a hair. I did open a few packages with this already. But there's a look at that blade again and your tip. Very, very nice blade shape. I dig it. So all in all, this knife, 159 bucks, DLC. They're not charging any extra for DLC either. They have non-DLC variants too, but they're both the same price. With that top liner lock, pretty fantastic pricing on this, I think. And I'm hoping they come out with a lot of different inlay options because I'd like to buy some. Like I said, I don't mind 80s camo carbon. This one's a little heavy on the orange for me. I like the heavier on the blue ones, but just wanted to get it early. And here we are. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. So I'll put links in the description for where you can pick this up. It does help out the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, check out one of my others. That about wraps it up. Until next time, thanks for watching.